I believe my music video is a very urban-based video, and I believe this challenges conventions of most music videos seen on platforms such as YouTube, MTV and social media sites. Throughout my music video, I filmed in very urban areas such as Wembley, Soho, South Bank and Oxford Street, all in London. As I said, these challenge conventions as not many videos online are urban-based. However, as my artist is from a tough background, brought up on the streets, I believe this urban location was perfect to portray this. I believe my video was unique, as although I had general conventions of that seen in rap, such as nice clothes and designer brands, as seen with my Tommy Hilfiger jacket and my friend's Moncler jacket, I also strayed off the conventions at times. Many UK rappers take inspiration from US videos which show off money, good-looking girls and fancy cars. However, this wasn't a recurring theme throughout my video. Although I had nice clothing and went shopping in the famous Selfridges, I also kept my video very simple, filming in urban areas not showing off wealth at all times as seen throughout my shots at Wembley, and therefore I believe I was challenging typical conventions throughout my video. Moreover, I feel that my artist and video resembles that of an independent artist, as it was all filmed within my own budget. Don Strapsy, the artist I used, is also an independent artist, therefore I believe my video has a stronger relation to the artist. Furthermore, the majority of my video was short cut shots lasting from around 2 to 3 seconds long. This was staying in line with the conventions of rap, having quick, simple shots to keep the audience entertained. However, I also had some longer shots lasting over 5 seconds, as seen here when I was filming at Wembley. This was because I wanted to keep the authenticity of the clip whilst pushing the stereotypical boundaries. Therefore, I believe this makes my video very different to many seen within the UK, as these longer shots allow the audience to connect better with the shot shown. I took great inspiration from Jay Silver's music video, Find a Way. This is because the locations seen within this video are something that I wish to replicate, showing the urban theme, especially in London. Moreover, I took further inspiration from the TV show Top Boy, which is about a group of gangs in a council estate in Hackney. This inspired me in using the clothing within my video, and also the idea of having my mates behind me to highlight unity and brotherhood as seen in the final clip of my video. Moreover, the locations used in Top Boy inspired me as well, as they were very urban based, which was mentioned earlier, which is what I pursued throughout my video. Furthermore, inspiration from the show Top Boy made me want to represent social issues. As mentioned above, I took inspiration on clothing and locations from the show Top Boy. However, I also tried to represent social issues of gangs and in particular violence in London. As my video is set in urban London and my artist is from a tough background, I tried to portray the troubling gang violence on the streets of London using the use of my urban locations. This is also seen within the lyrics, as my artist sings about drug dealings and violence on the streets, and in particular, this is seen as my partner makes gun actions when I say the word popping off. Ultimately, throughout my video, I believe that I both challenged and used conventions of rap. I've used conventions in the clothing and aggressiveness of my acting. However, I've also challenged conventions, filming purely in urban areas, not showing off wealth consistently throughout my video. Lastly, I've addressed and tried to represent issues of violence in London through the use of urban locations and my lyrics. For a customer to remember a product, you have to keep in mind that the style, logo and the image of the product itself has to be unique. For the customer to easily identify my product, I've kept the colours, fonts and imagery the same, showing that my brand has its own identity. To understand more about product identity and branding, I went through several primary and secondary websites that gave me a starting point. Firstly, Freddo's website inspired me as it has similar links to my chosen genre of rap. The songs of Freddo's and my own talk about the suburban lifestyle and dangers of living on the streets, and he portrays this well throughout his branding techniques as seen in his website and social media, which I've tried to resemble in my own. Secondly, Drake's website. This gave me much inspiration as I like the simple but impressive website Drake had made, easily highlighting ticket details and tour dates. I wish this to be the same within my artist website, as it would allow for the fans to easily access what they want, whether it be tickets or merchandise. You can evidently see the resemblance within my own website. I have a simple yet attractive title page highlighting my brand. For a brand to be completely harmonised, you would need both of the cross-media convergence to equally advertise each other to fully introduce the viewer. I use several links on my website to show correlation between my music video. Furthermore, throughout my research, I've learned that most music videos on their YouTube channel will link to their website, which will stem onwards to clicking on to merchandise, buying the song or more. as you can see from Taylor Swift's website, which has multiple links to merchandise. This inspired me in my website, as you can see from my chosen artist, Young Turk offers merchandise to fans. I've made it easily accessible for my tour dates and merchandise to be clicked, providing links which take you straight to the visitor's choice of page. For my digipack and music video, I use text and backgrounds usually found within the rap genre. I researched thoroughly and took inspiration in particular from Fredo's digipack to his album Change. He uses a big image of himself alongside clear bold font lighting, highlighting the title of the album. I found this highly effective. Moreover, you can see I've done a similar thing, having my face on one side with large bold writing come down the other side entitled Khabib. This is effective as it focuses the buyer or audience directly on the song and the title of the album, making it very clear and bold. To have a clear understanding of the website, you will need to have it simple, organised and updated to keep the viewer browsing for longer. By achieving this, I created backgrounds which can be clearly seen from my website, so the pictures that are shown on the website can be viewed more clearly. Another reason why I chose clear, basic colours is because I'm aware my music video consists of using low-key lighting that would give you the impression of it being set in the dark and go with the conventions of the typical rapper's lifestyle. The text that I've chosen for my website is bold, white and looks similar to the text I manipulated from other products. The reason why I chose white is because I required it to be simple and readable for the audience. In addition, I wanted the colours to match. The main colours I've used for my music video, digipack and website are black, grey and white. In unison, they create successful branding that the audience could easily recognise and understand why the colours were used. To make a brand more recognisable for the products you're selling, you need to add links onto your website or your music video. This is to show that the music video and the website have a link with each other and other products that are being sold within this brand. As you can see from Drake's digipack for the album, if you are seeing this, you're too late. The background is plain and simple with a simple font, which is something we've tried to portray and use throughout all of our media products. Our product engages with the audience on various levels. Firstly, we researched thoroughly by the use of surveys on the public on some of the key debates in the music industry and music videos themselves. We made a short film where we surveyed four different people who gave their opinion on some of the debates on the industry and in particular music videos. We asked several questions such as, what is your favourite type of music video and genre? How do you listen to music? Should you have to pay for music? What should a concert ticket be priced at? And lastly, how much does a single cost? We received great information off this survey, which enabled us to reach our target audience and engage with them. Moreover, we didn't just stop here. We went into London and asked the public several questions which would help our product further engage with the audience. The first question was, what was your favourite type of music? The graph here highlights that pop was leading with 45.7%, with rap a close second. This allowed us to ensure that our product would be enjoyed by viewers, as rap had the second highest percentage, which is obviously our genre, therefore highlighting to us that it would be successful. Moreover, the second question was, how much should an album cost? Over 50% believe that it should be within the price band of £5 to £10. This was really useful as it gave us an understanding on how to effectively sell and at what price would be most beneficial for both parties, the audience and obviously us, the artist. The third question was, how do you primarily consume music? And this was arguably the most significant. Just shy of 50% said Spotify or Apple Music was their method of consuming music, with large proportions also saying YouTube and social media sites were their ways. This was incredibly beneficial to us in highlighting how we should most effectively distribute our music to most greatly engage with our audience. After analysing all this information, we created a website, YouTube channel and social media sites. As seen in the research, this was the most effective method in distributing our media. Our website, social media and YouTube converge, targeting all different audiences, targeting all different users, reaching all audiences. Lastly, our label, Young Money, will effectively distribute our music with the help of Republic Records, who they're partnered with, who do all the distribution. This is greatly effective as this distributes worldwide, in particular America and the UK, which is where our biggest target audiences are. For my project, I use WordPress to record my research and planning. For my filming, I use a camera of the iPhone XR. Although all of my classmates use a Canon camera, I felt the iPhone XR camera produced better quality shots and added authenticity. For my editing software, I use the app Premiere Pro. Many of my classmates use Final Cut. However, I found Premiere Pro very useful and was very pleased with the results produced. I found adding effects simple and very successful, and I could therefore edit my music video to the highest of standards. For my digipack, as spoken about previously, I use Adobe InDesign and Photoshop. This is incredibly useful as I was able to improve the quality of my photos and add the fonts I wish to use. As you can see, the big bold writing and black and white effects on the background were very effective. Additionally, the use of WordPress was incredibly useful for both the research and construction of my music video. Throughout WordPress, I was able to regularly publish blog posts documenting my progress throughout my project. Furthermore, the use of Wix to create my website was highly effective and very easy to use, allowing our website to look very professional and store all our media products on there. Finally, throughout both years, the internet was an integral part of my research, such as watching many music videos on YouTube to get inspiration. Without the access of YouTube, I would have struggled to understand how a music video is constructed. As well as this, it would have been increasingly difficult to find any motivation to create the music video, as I would not have been able to see any examples. From YouTube, I was particularly inspired by the work of Fredo. This is because it matched many of the things I wanted in my music video and was under the same genre rap. Ultimately, without the use of the internet, software and hardware technologies, I would have struggled to emphasise my movie to the genre of rap. For example, without the use of Photoshop, I would have failed to be able to create the background effect which entices viewers. When I first started this coursework, I was not familiar with the design and software, but throughout the process, I developed the skills to learn them quite well. As a result, this increased my motivation to complete this task as effectively as I could. The integration of technologies helped me to fulfill my task.